everyone
to another episode of How to Get Away with Murder.
This is not what's happening. Okay, shh. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dk1original coming at you from the exact same location. Okay, this is Bertha. She decided that she wants to come on my channel as well. Since I'm having guests, she also decided, Namdias. So anyway, we were literally just having a conversation and I thought it was so hilarious that we have to come on here and record it. Before we get there, let me introduce my guest. Right here, I've got Michael Kekana, Mr. FNB.
That's right.
And I've got Zalame. He honestly doesn't use his social media, so I'm not even going to plug it.
I'm just Zolame to everyone else.
Because we're not going to plug a social media account that never happens.
We're going to talk about FAB?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Anyway, so guys, we were talking about...
We're talking about Kanye today?
No, we're not talking about that on this vlog.
So basically, I was watching season 2 of How to Get Away with Murder. And there's a guy there called Oliver, and he has like a gay boyfriend, and he cheated on his gay boyfriend. So that gay boyfriend wanted to spite him, so he went out to go have sex with another guy, and he ended up having HIV and AIDS.
I'm sorry for laughing, okay? But basically, we want to speak about the misconceptions surrounding HIV and AIDS. Guys, I'm like, we're having this conversation in 20...
Really, nigga?
Approximately 10 hours later.
We are talking about the misconceptions surrounding HIV AIDS. So already you could hear, by the way, that Michael said HIV and AIDS.
And AIDS.
So he's got HIV and AIDS.
Michael, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Is it not? Do you not know the difference?
Clearly not.
These are two different things. These are
There's
two different things.
Two different things. So you
things.
get HIV, and over a period of time, HIV
progresses.
turns into AIDS.
And that's when it's terminal.
Yes. So like you would get flu, and if you don't treat it, eventually it'd be like pneumonia.
Okay, he has AIDS.
No,
So he's dying.
He's HIV positive. He doesn't have AIDS.
Oh, not yet.
Not
AIDS is
yet.
like when So you're he's gonna have dying. it. No, he's
In
being
this day and
treated.
age, but you guys understand the misconceptions.
Oh my gosh.
In this day and age, you honestly can live a long, fulfilled life. You can actually live like your
You
entire
can
life.
have kids even.
You can have kids, healthy
that
kids,
kids They without don't get HIV. it.
and they don't
Yeah,
get
they
it.
don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
do you
isn't that
understand?
crazy?
So it's no longer a death sentence.
Yeah, like I
Like,
remember
guys-
Kosi Johnson when I was a kid. Do you remember that
Yes,
kid? Kosi
yes,
Johnson,
yes,
the kid
yes.
who passed away with
Yeah, but
HIV.
he passed away. Unfortunately, we were not that advanced just yet. But anyway, we lost a lot of great people to HIV. So moment of silence for all those great people. It sucks, okay? Random rant. It sucks that Freddie Mercury died of HIV and AIDS in 1991.
I don't know. I was going to say the same thing.
I think it was 91.
When the camera
But
wasn't
it
rolling.
sucks. It sucks. It sucks that he died of like such a great, brilliant artist. And just like that, poof, AIDS, yamtata. Huh? But anyway, we're here to discuss the misconceptions that people have about HIV. So,
Hey, didn't Forrest Gump's wife die from AIDS, by the way?
the real Forrest Gump.
No, the movie, Forrest Gump.
I think she did. We don't know because they never say. They never say. Or do they?
Another tragic story.
Yeah, shame, Forrest. Such a sweet guy. But, so we were discussing how HIV started. We weren't discussing. They were talking about it. I overheard it.
The
and
ridiculousness of what
and I
is
jumped in the
believed by people.
conversation. So they... I'm sorry for laughing because this is actually a serious topic. But it's so ridiculous. So apparently AIDS was started...
In a lab.
in a lab.
And it was designed for a specific purpose.
It was designed to kill gay men.
Wow. And somehow monkeys are involved.
I don't know how true this is. Let me know in the comment section if you have ever found this out or not, actually. I almost want to Google it.
Yeah, but we've all heard this.
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
About
I've heard it
monkeys.
my whole life. I still believe, even till today, I'm convinced that that's how
I'm
it started.
sorry, but isn't it the HIV virus can only survive in humans?
Yes, but we were taught, or told rather, from a young age that HIV
Crap, my
began
rice is burning.
from
Really, nigga?
two people. And gay men specifically. So these gay guys got together and picked up a tail and yeah, got some tail.
Wow.
Yeah, got some tail.
Wow.
That's what they did.
What?
That's what it's called, getting tail, right? Tail. Tail.
H for hectic.
In. Very, very, very. Yeah, there's no V in my mind.
Okay.
Hectic.
I'm sorry, I'm back, but I heard that from across the room. So apparently, it was designed for gay men. What did you say?
And it was basically taken from monkeys to people who had sex with monkeys. Monkeys and men. That's how HIV is supposedly to have started.
I'm sorry.
And we believe it. That's the thing. That's the thing. No one questioned this thing.
I'm questioning it.
No, that's because you're the. Michael has heard about this his whole life as well, like me.
I'm only finding out now that it's a lie.
Wait, who says it's a lie? We don't know.
She's saying
No, she's
It
just
can't be
heard from
true.
us.
Nah, what I'm saying is it can't be true, though. There's no ways that that's
She
true.
said it's a lie. My whole life.
I
it's a
know
lie.
it sounds ridiculous, but it's that's exactly what we're saying. The ridiculousness of the stuff that we actually believe that we're told. It's like the Jacob Zuma shower story. How he didn't have
he
HIV
showered
because he took a
and he
shower,
never had
and we
HIV.
didn't question it. Everyone just
I
said,
did.
I know, but really, did anyone say it didn't happen? Did he?
I did. My mom was a nurse,
Did
so
the
I
courts,
questioned.
did the law, did anyone say anything is wrong with what he said? No one did.
They did.
What did they say?
They said nah. They said it's ridiculous.
Yes,
he
but
was a
what-
joke.
Yeah, but-
That's why that meme came into play.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Zafiro, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, Zafiro, actually, yeah.
because hi guys,
Yeah,
how
but all I'm saying is that's how HIV slipped into our understanding. We were told that it came from monkeys in Africa as well. In Africa as well, by the way. They say this happened in Africa. Monkeys.
Okay, one thing I do know is that the HIV virus definitely did not start in
Yeah,
Africa. It
yeah,
started
that's true.
in America or
was in
Europe
America.
somewhere.
In America.
Like before it even came to Africa, it was somewhere there by there.
But now Africa.
I'm not gonna
owns-
say by there.
Say it. Okay, but now Africa is the continent that is basically
owns it.
suffering the most. from
Yeah. Because honestly speaking, I honestly think one of the reasons why it hit us so hard is just because of the sheer ignorance, for lack of better words. Like,
Yeah.
if people really think that, and there used to be a real time where people really thought that the only way to get AIDS was if you sleep with a man.
this. Yeah, so there was a bit of a stigma about it that you
Okay.
somehow were in intersection with a man there.
Yeah.
Okay, I was lied to as a child.
What?
What were you told?
My entire life, I thought HIV came from having unprotected sex. So I thought no, which
Which
in a
it
sense
does.
there is truth.
Yes.
But it was deeper than that. So my entire childhood, I thought that whether the person was
Oh,
HIV
damn.
positive or not,
You would
if I
just
had
get
sex
it.
without using a condom, I would get HIV.
Like it's flu.
Yeah. And then at a certain stage in my life, I questioned, I'm like, so if I'm married,
So
and I
my
have a wife,
and I could
and I
just
have a
pop
sex
off
with my
and
wife,
get HIV.
doesn't mean I gotta use a condom. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I was like, so that means So he was also laughing at me, but he's like, I was like to him, so does it mean that when I get married, my wife and I must always have sex with a condom? And he's like, no, dude, it's only transferred if the other person has HIV. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And I didn't know that it had, I was always afraid of touching people's blood. So whenever people would bleed, I just ran away. I didn't get involved.
It's not a bad fear to have.
And then the day my nose started bleeding and my dad was helping me out, stepdad was helping me out, and he touched my blood, and I was like, isn't he afraid of AIDS? So yeah, it was I was fooled my whole life.
Wow.
Still a virgin.
Big ups to that guy right there. Shout out to Mike.
TMI.
Just say.
Shout out.
Clearly. I mean, the nigga thought his stepdad was gonna get AIDS by touching his nosebleed.
The virgin.
Meanwhile, listen, I actually understand why Michael's a virgin now. He could never freely have sex. No, like, I understand it now. Imagine if you think you're gonna die. I mean,
I know, I get you.
You think you're
It's
going
like
to
Russian roulette with your
with your
parts.
life. I actually get it. I get it. Like,
I actually wouldn't do it.
I also actually, if I thought that way, like, I also
The
would.
reason I haven't had sex is because I'm preserving myself for my wife, okay? That's why. I'm preserving myself for my wife, and she'll be the first one to have me. Okay, it has nothing
And get
to do with
AIDS.
No. Whatever.
You wanna be the first one to give her AIDS?
According to that, wow.
He wants to be the first person to. Why are we laughing? This is very serious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's just.
But guys, please tell me some of the misconceptions that you have ever heard, like about AIDS or HIV. It's actually ridiculous that in this day and age, in 2019, guys, that there's still people who are misinformed about this. I'm actually like, my mind is blown. Like, there's no way that we still need to be doing social awareness about HIV and AIDS.
Wait, are people still unaware? No,
Yeah.
that's. Wait, how recently did you learn this?
No.
Today!
No. I learned today that is not how it started.
He
But
didn't-
the other stuff regarding AIDS.
The
regarding
transferal,
AIDS-
Michael.
Yeah, the other stuff regarding AIDS, I learned at a very young age.
No,
before
but
high
what I'm
school.
saying is, you learned today that HIV and AIDS are not the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that I learned now.
So you thought everybody's got HIV and AIDS.
He just thought it was one and the
Yeah.
same thing.
So you're sick and dying. That's what
Yeah.
he thought.
It's actually bad. There was a time when I think I was in grade 6 or grade 7, and I don't know, I read somewhere in the newspaper about a cure for AIDS. Turns out it was a lie. So then I had a conversation with my cousin. I hope he's not watching this video because I'm about to expose personal stuff. I had a conversation with him. And
Hey,
then
cousin.
I said to him, hey, did you hear they found a cure for AIDS? And he didn't believe it. He's like, what, dot. And he asked so many questions that I asked him, why are you so concerned? Are you HIV positive? And he said yes. Okay, now at that time I was a child and I didn't have clarity on everything and all of that stuff. And I remember for a whole week I couldn't sleep because I felt, I was like, damn, he's gonna die. And I was scared. I couldn't sleep for a whole week. And then the about a week or two later, I went to him and I said, hey, dude, sorry to hear about, your thing with AIDS and how many years do you have left? I literally asked him that because I thought he's going to, in my head, you only lived a year with HIV. So I was like, how many?
So he was still living in the 80s.
Yeah, so I asked him how many, I thought he was going to die like a year from now. So it's like,
How many months?
How many months do you have left? And then he's like, and then he looked at me like I was crazy. And then he's like, do you know I can live 10 years with AIDS, with HIV? And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
And you're like, oh, okay, you're
And
gonna
I was
live.
like, I got some closure. I slept. I went to bed.
That's intense, dude. How old were you?
12, 13.
What's year?
2009, 2010, around there.
This nigga was 12 and I was in matric.
I was in grade 10. Wait, 2010? World Cup.
2009, so around there, 2010.
Anyway, guys, like, I'm actually, like, proper concerned. I'm actually, like, I think on the 1 of December, I might actually do like a whole thing because I feel like it's actually necessary. Oh, 1 December is like World AIDS Day.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's why we wear those ribbon thingies. The red ribbon thingies. The pink ones are for cancer. The red ones are for HIV. Yeah.
You know that. You knew that, right?
Yeah, no.
I knew that.
I just mentioned it. How else?
No,
would
but you
I-
knew that was on the 1 of December.
Oh no, not the date. I just knew there was a day where we go around wearing the red.
We should wear them all the time.
Yeah, which shows that we should cause awareness because there are people.
Legit.
Like
So, and you know what's the funny thing? Like,
But I'm not-
recently I'm seeing less and less of those ribbons. So I'm actually wondering, are we wearing them less because we feel like we found a cure and we feel like you no longer... That can't be it because there's still so many people that are constantly being diagnosed with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And there's so much misconception. I actually know somebody who was HIV positive, unfortunately through their husband. They had a child, they gave birth, and they breastfed the child. So you can breastfeed for up to 6 months when you're HIV positive without transferring the virus to your baby. And after 6 months, you then begin to transfer the virus. I'm not certain about the science behind it. I just know that you have about 6 months to breastfeed your child before they contract the virus. But anyway, they breastfed for like a year, so their child contracted HIV. And it's like, what's my point? Oh, it's crazy that in this day and age, she didn't have access to that information. Because I'm not sure, I speak under correction, but as far as I understand, one of the first tests that you get when you fall pregnant is the HIV test. So I'm wondering if they did that test, unless she was just like, this can't be me, this can't be my truth. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'm saying though, at the end of it, I'm saying there seems to be a real need for this topic. There seems to be a real need to have these conversations because
Yeah.
my mind is blown that in 2019 there's still such misconceptions, like that people legitimately still believe that you can only get AIDS from gay people. That the
Apparently in America, 1 in every 6 gay guys have HIV and they don't know. Hey, I saw it on the show. Hey, that's what the show said.
you coming across very homophobic.
Oh no, not the entire conversation started because of how I.
No,
got
I'm
together
just.
with murder.
It's okay.
I'm not homophobic. Okay, I have homophobic families. Yes, I do.
That proves you're not.
Oh no! Sorry, I have gay family members. That's what I meant.
You sound like when the say I have friends.
Yeah, I was gonna say it without. Thanks.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it does,
You know when
sounds
the
exactly like
Yes,
that.
yes,
say
you know,
no, but I've got
Yeah.
friends.
But then really you treat them like other people.
Yeah, I have gay family and I love them. I see them.
You know what? There's actually a skit that's coming in my head. I don't know if you guys watch Key and Peele.
I do, yes.
And then they didn't understand how gay weddings work. And then they brought someone in. And they were like, so when we have the gay wedding and it's time to eat, what do we do? What I'm saying though is you take it for granted and sometimes we can laugh about it, but there really are a lot of people out there that are not as informed, and there are a lot of people that don't understand, and they are living among us, and we see them every day apparently, and they have Twitter and they have access to Google. He's a flippin' IT specialist. Okay.
And Mr. FNB.
Shh, you don't want to associate FNP with this right now.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, scratch that out. Jacques Elias, I'm sorry. Scratch that out.
He's learning, he's bettering himself, he's becoming better. But anyway, what I'm saying is, it's just like my mind, I actually cannot believe it. I actually cannot for the life of me believe it.
Yeah, but ignorance is rampant, guys. It's rampant, and that's the thing. We take it for granted that people know, so we don't put awareness out there anymore, like you said.
Yeah.
With the badges,
Yeah,
we
you
don't
all
talk
assume-
about
you
stuff
all assume
anymore.
that
Everyone
no.
assumes that.
I
people
really
know.
did, Michael.
Okay,
I'm
the-
not gonna
the
lie.
point
I
is,
really
And that's-
did.
I
And that's just the
hated
thing. The
school.
discussion.
Let's
I think
remember that.
in my life, the discussion went on because of ACBC One. They really taught us a lot about
They
HIV/AIDS
did.
awareness, and then they would have their TV shows like Intersections, Gazlam, everything I learned about HIV/AIDS on television and ECD. I think there was some HIV positive.
There is, yeah.
Yeah,
One
see?
of the main
Yeah.
actresses was actually,
Yeah,
but in real
tele-
life even.
See,
So,
television, and then there was what? LO in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
For
in
me
school.
personally, I learned a lot about it. I think maybe because my mom is a nurse in a government clinic, so she was exposed a lot to it. So she would speak a lot about it to us. And I think because after school, I would have to go wait at the clinic. So I was just always around the information, and I'd read the books and I'd read the pamphlets and whatever. And I don't know, I just grew up just knowing quite a lot about it, I suppose. I remember going, well, now that I'm older, I was just going to work with my mom. Like going to functions where she would be talking about HIV, like she used to like educate people about it, whatever. So I think because of that, I've always known, like from a pretty young age, like what it was, and I was never afraid of people's blood because like I knew that you can't just get it like that. Like, yes, you must wear gloves and be careful and whatnot, but I knew that it wasn't that easy to get it. Like, just because you're hugging someone that has AIDS, you wouldn't get it. These are real things, like real fears that people will
And
have.
speaking of which, I had a fear that I could get it from saliva, like sharing spoons with people. And I would have that fear that, ooh, what if this person has HIV and we share spoons? And I wouldn't want to share forks with people because I would just be like,
Yeah, makes sense. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, so many misconceptions, you literally cannot get it. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so flippin' crazy. But anyway, I don't want to make this video for too long. Let me know in the comments section some of the misconceptions you had. Some of the misconceptions maybe you have that you have heard. Let me know just in the comment section. How much do you know? Do you feel like you are well educated on the topic?
and please.
And also, I'd like to leave a hard question, and you guys must answer me. If you were dating someone and you found out that they were HIV positive, would you continue with that relationship?
You're asking them, right?
I'm asking
Yeah.
y'all as well. I'm asking y'all as well.
Okay, we'll respond in the comments section.
No!
I
And it's okay to be honest. It's okay to be honest.
Ooh.
look. I think I would not be dating someone who has HIV.
No, but let's say you
I hear what you're
dating.
saying. Ooh.
You already, you invested tanda, like you've been vibing, whatever, it's getting serious, and then they're like,
What will I do?
and then they're like, listen, babes.
I don't think we can do this.
Okay, for me, those who know me,
Look, we're gonna
I
get
love
married
strong.
and we're gonna.
And you just said you can even have kids.
Yeah, so like I
Wait,
said,
how am I not gonna get? How am I not gonna?
you're gonna
contract
get it,
kids?
but your kids won't. So
I
it's
don't want to
fine.
get it. I'm fine.
No,
thank
you don't.
Till death do us part.
I'm sorry, guys. You don't have to get it
How are we gonna have kids without?
in a dish.
Wait, so I must go
So you're gonna
to,
pop, pop, pop,
No,
and then they're gonna.
No, dude.
No,
I
dude,
can't
okay.
have my kids on a dish. No, dude.
Okay, so
But you can still have the sex.
No, I can't do that. No, sorry.
You can have the sex with a
dish.
condom.
No. I'm sorry. Now, Khon, now my kids will not
Yo!
come from a dish. It means they were conceived from a video or a picture or something that I was watching. No,
I think I would stay with the girl.
I believe you
I
would.
love strong.
Yeah, I know you
I
would.
think I would stay.
I believe you would. I really do. Yeah, if I had to honestly answer that question, I actually don't know. Like, I feel like, at the risk of sounding ignorant, but I think the immediate answer is no. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think it'd be something I'd be able to do. As informed as I am, as well educated as I am, because I even believe that condoms are not for marriage, but another video for another day.
Yeah, plus it's a lifestyle thing as well. It's your life has to change around.
Yeah,
that thing.
drastically.
And it's not because you're afraid of dying and stigma. It's just your life has to be around.
Not really.
Yes, you just explain how we're gonna have kids with.
There's no difference. But what if you find out tomorrow that you're infertile? Now you have to go to the dish.
What?
You have one
I'm
working.
infertile.
Oh,
What is
no! What if you've got like some weak sperms here and there? You know.
that? Shooting blanks.
No, they're trying, but asfigi. So they have to be held.
Technically, you produce less than the average man.
Yeah, so your sperms are a little lazy, so they're not reaching the egg. And
Listen,
then-
guys, we're meandering away from the HIV relationship crisis. Now we're talking about me.
Yeah.
I never shoot blanks.
How do you know you have no kids?
Hey.
I always told you that there was a little Zola somewhere running around. I always told you. You just admitted it.
No, I just said I will never shoot blanks.
Why do men think like that? Another conversation for another day.
All got to do with masculinity.
It's so stupid. But anyway, let me know in the comment section down below and answer that question as well. Would you be able to date somebody that is HIV positive and it not affect your relationship in any way? And let's be honest, you know.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below. Michael and Zola will be in the comment section down below, so they will be able to see and also respond to your comments and any questions that you may have, even for them maybe. Anyway, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to subscribe. Come on through and become one of the Dk1 original family.
One job, subscribe.
Subscribe,
Subscribe,
man.
like,
Subscribe.
comment, subscribe.
That's all I'm saying. Subscribe. Subscribe, Bunny.
Do it right now.
Or you're fired.
Right there at the bottom. Subscribe.
All right, and make sure that you're following me on all my socials, Dk1original, across the board, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm coming back on Snapchat, guys. I'm coming back. And you can find Michael on Twitter and on Instagram, I think.
@_ No. Oh, wait, I'm new at this. Bear with me. @Michael_Kekana. The surname's from Europe.
No, it's not.
And at Zola me.
Kekana.
At
Twitter.
Zolame. On Twitter. You have Twitter?
And Instagram.
What?
And Instagram.
I know you have Instagram. I've seen you around. But Twitter? Shocked.
It's for the retweet life. Vlogtober.
Can you cut that out? You just love
Oh, dude. You should totally retweet your posters.
I do.
Be like Zola. Until next time, I love you all so very much. Bye.